Hey guys, it's Joe filling in for Wrestlelamia. The Money in the Bank match has produced some of wrestling's greatest moments ever since its debut at WrestleMania 21. However, what's become of every single wrestler who won the match? Join us now as Wrestlelamia looks at every Money in the Bank winner, asking, where are they now in 2018? Number 1. Edge, 2005. Adam Copeland overcame 5 other WWE superstars to climb the ladder and win the Money in the Bank briefcase at the inaugural match held at WrestleMania 21. Edge beat out Chris Jericho, Chris Benoit, Kane, Shelton Benjamin, and Christian, biding his time until he cashed in at 2006's New Year's Revolution to defeat John Cena. Edge would win a second Money in the Bank briefcase when he challenged 2007's winner, Mr. Kennedy, to an impromptu match on the 7th May 2007 edition of Raw, again winning the gold with a cash-in and living up to his nickname as the Ultimate Opportunist. Edge continued wrestling until his retirement in 2011 due to repeated neck injuries and was inducted into the 2012 Hall of Fame class. Since then, he's kept busy appearing on WWE TV, starring in the WWE Network series The Edge and Christian Show, and made numerous appearances in film and on TV, including a recent stint on the series Vikings. Number 2. Rob Van Dam, 2006. RVD soared to the top with his Money in the Bank win, cashing in ahead of time to face John Cena at 2006's ECW One Night Stand pay-per-view, winning the WWE Championship. Unfortunately, RVD's arrest for drug possession shortened his title reign and any chance of a long-term push in WWE. The whole effing show found a renewed success in TNA, returned to WWE, and now works on the indie circuit. Why hasn't Mr. Monday Night appeared in WWE since? Well, WWE has disqualified RVD from working with them because he suffered a concussion that caused visual impairment. As most of you know, in this current climate, WWE is taking zero risk when it comes to concussions due to their ongoing lawsuit. Number 3. Mr. Kennedy. While Ken Kennedy triumphed at WrestleMania 23's Money in the Bank ladder match, bad luck would plague him the remainder of his WWE career, beginning with his Money in the Bank win. After winning the all-important briefcase, what appeared to be a long-term injury forced the WWE to write off Kennedy's win by Edge successfully challenging him for the briefcase. Afterwards, the injury proved minor, but continued problems, including a wellness policy violation and reported complaints by Randy Orton, led to Kennedy's WWE departure. Kennedy worked for TNA for several years under his real name Ken Anderson, including 2 reigns as TNA World Champion. However, Kennedy was let go in 2016, allegedly having failed a drug test. A run on the indie circuit and an appearance in Ring of Honor shows he's still active, and like many on our list, Anderson is in demand in Hollywood, reportedly appearing in Emergency LA, a 2018 series currently in development. Number 4. CM Punk, 2008 and 2009. CM Punk shocked the wrestling world when he became the first WWE superstar to win 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches, and to do so in consecutive fashion. Punk cashed his first in against Edge, beginning a main event push. However, when he cashed it in against fellow babyface Jeff Hardy, Punk turned heel. Punk had a spectacular run in WWE but continually butted heads with management over payroll, push, and medical treatment, leading to Punk's walkout. Since then, Punk has written several books for Marvel Comics and a story for DC's Vertigo line. Currently, Punk is focused on a career as an MMA fighter in the UFC. No word on his future after his second fight and second loss. Number 5. Jack Swagger, 2010. Jack Swagger's Money in the Bank win seemed like the next step on his journey to the big time. And while Swagger would win the World Heavyweight Championship from Chris Jericho thanks to a spear by Edge, his run as champ was poorly booked and his WWE career sputtered. By 2017, Swagger asked for his release and began working on the indie scene as Jack Swagger, but it would be his amateur wrestling credentials as Jake Hager that undoubtedly inspired him to join MMA's Bellator in late 2017. Number 6. Kane, 2010. The Big Red Machine continued the tradition of Money in the Bank winners successfully cashing in their briefcases for a world championship when he won the briefcase at the first ever Money in the Bank pay-per-view, defeating World Heavyweight Champion Rey Mysterio that very night. Kane remained a force in the WWE, and while his appearances have slowed down, the only thing that seems to threaten his in-ring future is his current bid to become mayor of Knox County, Tennessee. Having won the primary, the star of See No Evil, MacGruber, Scooby-Doo WrestleMania Mystery, See No Evil 2, and Countdown may be the next wrestler-turned-politician. Number 7. The Miz, 2010. The first Money in the Bank pay-per-view featured 2 Money in the Bank matches, with one promising a World Heavyweight Championship match for the winner and the other a WWE Championship match. The latter ladder match saw The Miz get the win, but he was repeatedly prevented from cashing it in thanks to outside interference by other WWE superstars. However, the stars aligned on the 22nd November 2010 episode of Raw when he cashed in against Randy Orton, winning the WWE Championship. Although that would be The Miz's only WWE Championship to date, he's remained in the spotlight as a cocky heel surrounded by henchmen he's always ready to betray, whether it's Alex Riley, Damien Sandow, or his now former group, The Miztourage. The Miz has been married to Maurice since 2014, and the couple celebrated the birth of their daughter Monroe Sky earlier this year. The Miz has starred in a number of films, including the long-running WWE series The Marine and several others. The photogenic and charismatic Miz and Maurice are currently scheduled to appear in an unscripted series, Miz and Mrs., on the USA Network this July. Number 8. Daniel Bryan, 2011. Daniel Bryan became the first NXT star to win a WWE World Championship when he cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase against The Big Show at 2011's Tables, Ladders, and Chairs pay-per-view. However, the road to winning would take many detours as Bryan feuded with the world's strongest man Mark Henry in the months before, even cashing in his briefcase against Henry after The Big Show knocked Henry out on SmackDown and winning the title, only for SmackDown general manager Teddy Long to overrule the win, claiming Henry was unable to participate. Bryan would go on to have a remarkable career in WWE, winning numerous championships including 1 World Heavyweight Championship and 3 WWE Championships. Multiple concussions and neck injuries seemingly sidelined Bryan's career, but this year it was revealed he had recovered enough where WWE doctors had cleared him to wrestle. Now married to Brie Bella, Bryan has a daughter with Brie and appears on the show Total Bellas. Number 9. Alberto Del Rio, 2011. One of the WWE's most promising superstars, Alberto Del Rio received a huge push from his debut in the summer of 2010, feuding with Rey Mysterio and going on to win the 2011 Royal Rumble. Del Rio's winning ways continued when he won the Raw Money in the Bank ladder match at 2011's Money in the Bank pay-per-view, but he would have to wait until 2011's SummerSlam before he cashed in the contract, defeating newly crowned WWE Champion CM Punk thanks to an assist from Kevin Nash. Del Rio's tumultuous relationship with the WWE was noted by his revolving door in and out of the company. The first after he allegedly slapped a WWE writer for making a racist remark, and the second after he asked for his release, claiming WWE failed to live up to their promises concerning his push. In between WWE stints, Del Rio worked in Ring of Honor, Lucha Underground, Mexico's AAA promotion, the World Wrestling Council, and a number of indie circuits. Rodriguez turned more than a few heads with his winter-summer romance with the WWE's Paige, but the stormy relationship ultimately failed. In 2016, Rodriguez opened Alamo City, a Mexican restaurant in San Antonio, Texas, but it's since closed. After no showing an Impact event in April 2018, Rodriguez was released, but is scheduled to return to AAA's Triplemania 26 event. Number 10. Dolph Ziggler, 2012. Nick Nemeth's come a long way from his Spirit Squad days, but sadly, his 2012 Money in the Bank ladder match win wasn't much of a boost to his career. Sure, Dolph Ziggler would cash in his briefcase on 8th April 2013 and defeat an injured Alberto Del Rio for the World Championship, but Ziggler's career has been a story of seesaw botches and enough turns to make even Vince Russo shout enough! Regardless, Ziggler seems happy with putting on top-tier matches regardless of his pushes, and his current contract puts him in the category of one of wrestling's best-paid members of this generation's Job Squad. Pin me, pay me indeed. Number 11. John Cena, 2012. John Cena's career got a much-needed boost when he won a WWE Championship match thanks to his Money in the Bank win at 2012's pay-per-view. All sarcasm aside, at least Cena cashed in his Money in the Bank honorably, challenging CM Punk for a title match at Raw 1000, only to lose the match by disqualification due to interference from The Big Show. Cena became the first person to fail to win a world title with a cash-in, but he's done okay since then, tying Nature Boy Ric Flair's record of 16 World Heavyweight Championships. Although the face that runs the place hasn't reached Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson levels in Hollywood, he's been making serious inroads with supporting appearances while still working part-time in WWE. Cena's on-off engagement to Nikki Bella makes for good soap opera in the tabloids and on Total Bellas, so expect to see more of the same over the next year. Number 12. Damien Sandow, 2013. Damien Sandow became Sir Money in the Bank after he won SmackDown's Money in the Bank match at 2013's pay-per-view. In a 2017 interview, Sandow recalled the dangers of the ladder match. "You have to have your ring awareness at an all-time high in a Money in the Bank match. Believe it or not, there were no injuries in my 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches. That speaks to the caliber of the men in that match. Once you start overthinking during a Money in the Bank match, it can really hurt you. I can't remember ever second-guessing myself atop the ladder, which is why I've been fairly injury-free, knock on wood. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, Sandow's WWE career fell victim to overthinking by the WWE's so-called creative team, as Sandow lost cleanly to John Cena when he cashed in his briefcase during the 28th October 2013 Raw. The loss was seen as many as the beginning of the end for Sandow's WWE career, and although he always worked hard to get over, he never convinced management to get behind him as much as the fans seemed to. Sandow was future endeavored in 2016, working the indie scene until he signed with Impact in 2016. Sandow worked there a year as Aaron Rex, winning the Impact Grand Championship in the belt's inaugural tournament. Sandow has taken a sabbatical from wrestling to focus on an acting career and recently appeared in an episode of the mockumentary show The Fifth Quarter in the episode WrestleStock 68. Number 13. Randy Orton 2013. The beauty of a Money in the Bank win is that it can be used to propel a rising WWE superstar to the next level, or take a veteran and give him a way to begin a new storyline. Here, 11-year WWE veteran Randy Orton won a WWE Championship opportunity at the time and place of his choosing, setting the stage for a well-executed heel turn. Daniel Bryan had just defeated WWE Champion John Cena at 2013's SummerSlam, when Orton showed up with his Money in the Bank briefcase. Special referee Triple H pedigreed Bryan, allowing the Viper to cash in his briefcase and easily defeat Bryan, launching the Authority storyline with Orton being proclaimed the face of WWE. Orton would unify the WWE Championship and World Heavyweight Championship when he defeated John Cena at 2013's TLC pay-per-view. Orton eventually fell out with the Authority, turning face and feuding with the Wyatt family, destroying them from within. A 2017 WWE Championship led to a shocking defeat at the hands of Jinder Mahal, and Orton unsuccessfully battled to regain the title. Along the way, Orton has starred in several WWE Studios films including 12 Rounds Reloaded, The Condemned 2, and Countdown. Orton underwent successful knee surgery in May 2018 for a medial meniscus tear in his left knee. In an 18th May 2018 interview at WWE.com, Orton commented, "I've known I've needed the surgery since late last year, but I've been waiting for the right time to get my knee cleaned out. Right now was the right time." Number 14. Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins became one of wrestling's most hated men when he turned on his Shield teammates in 2014, joining Triple H and the Authority. Rollins' alliance with the Authority proved fruitful as he won 2014's Money in the Bank match, cashing in his briefcase at WrestleMania 31 during Brock Lesnar's WWE World Heavyweight Championship defense against Roman Reigns. Rollins became the first person to cash the briefcase in during a title match, and the first to win the belt by pinning someone other than the champion. Rollins enjoyed a lengthy title reign until a devastating knee injury sidelined him in November 2015 at a house show in Dublin, Ireland, forcing WWE to strip him of the belt. Rollins returned at 2016's Extreme Rules pay-per-view and won his second WWE World Heavyweight Championship at Money in the Bank, pinning Roman Reigns clean, only to lose to Dean Ambrose when Rollins' former teammate cashed in his own Money in the Bank briefcase. Subsequently, Rollins turned face and has competed in singles and tag team competition, winning tag team gold but failing to regain a singles world championship. Number 15. Sheamus 2015. The Celtic Warrior overcame Kofi Kingston, Neville, Kane, Dolph Ziggler, Randy Orton, and Roman Reigns at 2015's pay-per-view to win the ever-precious Money in the Bank briefcase. Sheamus competed at that year's Survivor Series in the tournament for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, coming up short in the tournament, but coming out smelling like roses when he cashed it in on newly crowned champion Roman Reigns. Sheamus allied himself with the Authority and hedged his bets by forming the heel stable The League of Nations. Unfortunately, Sheamus' title run was short-lived as Reigns defeated him at the following month's TLC show. Sheamus' career seemed to be in a holding pattern until a series with Cesaro revived both men's careers, leading to a successful tag team that yielded them 4 Raw Tag Team Championships. Number 16. Dean Ambrose 2016. The Lunatic Fringe joined Kane in wasting little time in cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase after winning the Money in the Bank ladder match. Here, Dean Ambrose won 2016's event and cashed it in later that night against his former Shield member Seth Rollins, who coincidentally had just defeated the other Shield member Roman Reigns for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Ambrose defeated Rollins, winning the WWE World Belt for the first time and going on to enjoy a nearly 3-month title reign until his loss at Backlash to AJ Styles. Since then, Ambrose has held the Intercontinental Championship, feuding with The Miz over the belt and reuniting with the other members of The Shield, including a reign as Raw Tag Team Champion alongside Seth Rollins. In December 2017, Ambrose suffered a triceps tear, sidelining him for several months, with rumor having it he may be cleared in time for a SummerSlam return. Number 17. Baron Corbin, 2017. Rising star Baron Corbin overcame SmackDown Live superstars AJ Styles, Dolph Ziggler, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Shinsuke Nakamura to win his first Money in the Bank briefcase. The Lone Wolf seemed to be on his way to joining the many other wrestlers who successfully cashed it in, but alleged backstage heat with management and questionable behavior on social media turned a likely win into a humiliating loss when Corbin unsuccessfully cashed in against WWE Champion Jinder Mahal on the 15th August 2017 episode of SmackDown Live. During the match, Corbin's rival John Cena distracted Corbin, allowing Mahal to easily roll him up for the win. Since then, Corbin has bounced back with a US Championship win as well as an impressive victory at 2017's Survivor Series over The Miz in a champion versus champion bout. Although Corbin lost the US Championship, his draft to the Raw roster opens up the door for more championship gold. Number 18. Carmella, 2017. 2017 saw history made when the WWE held its first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match, with SmackDown Live's Becky Lynch, Carmella, Charlotte Flair, Natalya, and Tamina all vying for a briefcase, giving them a SmackDown Live Women's Championship match. This action-packed match saw an unlikely finish when Carmella's flunky James Ellsworth retrieved the briefcase for her, handing it to her and securing her victory, or so he thought. The following SmackDown, General Manager Daniel Bryan stripped Carmella of her briefcase, ordering a new match be held that night. Carmella prevailed again, subsequently becoming a two-time Money in the Bank winner, and the first to do so within 1 week. Carmella would bide her time, waiting until the SmackDown Live after WrestleMania 34 to cash in, using the newly debuted Iconics to beat down Women's Champion Charlotte Flair to make her easy pickings for her first SmackDown Live Women's Championship. Carmella successfully defended the belt at Backlash against Flair. Well guys, there you have it, the whereabouts of every Money in the Bank winner. Who will win this year's event? Be sure to leave your feedback in the comments section below. In the meantime, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our great videos.